Welcome everyone. Today we're embarking on a journey deep into the heart of what it means to live on the edge of civilization. We're heading to Norway, a land carved by ice and sea, to discover its most remote and breathtaking villages. These aren't just dots on a map, they are sanctuaries of raw, untamed beauty, where nature dictates the rhythm of life. Take a deep breath. Let's leave the noise behind and step into the wild heart of Norway. The adventure begins now. Our first stop is Reyna, deep within the Arctic Circle in the Lofoten Islands. Getting here is a challenge, a journey that leaves the ordinary world far behind. The village is a collection of vibrant red fishing cabins, or rorbuer, clinging to a sliver of land, surrounded by granite peaks that claw at the sky. The air is sharp, carrying the scent of salt and ancient stone. You feel the isolation, but it's a profound sense of peace. The silence is broken only by gulls and the gentle lapping of the Norwegian Sea. The sheer scale of the landscape makes you feel small, but in a good way, part of something immense and eternal. Life in Reyna is dictated by the seasons and the sea. For generations, people here have been fishermen, their lives intertwined with the cod that migrate to these waters each winter. It's a tough existence, requiring resilience and deep respect for the ocean. Standing on the bridge, you look down into clear water, kelp forests swaying below, and up at the jagged peak of Ulstein piercing the clouds. In winter the days are short, the nights long, but the reward is the aurora borealis, curtains of green and purple light dancing across the sky. The people of Rain live in harmony with nature, understanding its moods, dangers, and gifts. Kayaking through the calm waters between the islands, the mountains seem even more colossal. You glide past the Rorbur, their reflections shimmering, and feel a tranquility that's hard to find anywhere else. As the Arctic sun sets, it paints the sky and mountains in hues of pink, orange, and gold. The light transforms the landscape, making the red cabins glow. The sense of community here is palpable. In a place this remote, people rely on each other. Sharing a coffee with a local, you hear stories of storms weathered and the simple joys of life here. Leaving Reyna is tough. It's a place that captures a piece of your soul. It teaches you about the power of nature, the resilience of the human spirit, and the beauty of a simple, connected life. This isn't just a village, it's a feeling, a true connection to the wild. Our journey now takes us deep into the heart of the fjords, to Undredal. Tucked away at the end of the Orlandsfjord, this village was only accessible by boat until 1988. With a population of around 100 people and 500 goats, you immediately understand what matters here. The fjord walls rise almost vertically, streaked with waterfalls like silver threads. Down below, nestled on a tiny patch of green, is Undredal, a model village dwarfed by the grandeur of the landscape. Life here revolves around goat farming and the famous sweet brown goat cheese, Geitost. Walking through the village is like stepping into a storybook. Narrow paths, charming houses, and the sound of the river rushing to the fjord. The Undredal Stave Church, built around 1147, is the heart of the village, a symbol of enduring faith and resilience. The fjord is the main highway and provider. Taking a boat out, you realize how enveloped the village is by nature. The people of Undredal possess a quiet contentment, deeply connected to their home and each other. Hiking up the trails behind the village, you look down on the emerald green fjord winding between colossal mountains. The taste of local Geitost is unforgettable, complex, sweet, and savory. Enjoying it with flatbread by the fjord is the perfect Undredal experience. Undredal teaches the value of preservation, honoring the past and carrying its best parts into the future. This tiny village is a testament to the idea that the most precious things are often hidden away, waiting to be discovered. Now, we push further out, to the very edge of the Norwegian coast, Trena, an archipelago of over 1,000 islands, islets, and skerries. Getting here is an adventure, a long ferry ride across the Norwegian Sea. This is one of Norway's smallest and most isolated municipalities, defined by the sea, sky, and the will of its people. The main islands are flat, but from them rise spectacular mountains like Trenstaven, a landmark for sailors for thousands of years. The feeling here is one of exposure. You are truly out in the elements. Life in Trena is a constant dance with the ocean. The community of around 500 people is built on fishing, and the harbor is the heart of Husoya. The rhythm of life is dictated by tides, weather, and the migration of fish. What's incredible about Trena is its vibrant cultural spirit. Every summer it hosts the Trena Festivalen, a music festival that attracts artists and audiences from all over the world. Imagine listening to music inside a massive natural cave or watching a band play as the midnight sun hovers over the horizon. The light in Trena is extraordinary. In summer the sun never sets. In winter the polar night is illuminated by the northern lights. Exploring the islands by boat you visit Sana, with its dramatic mountains and the famous Kirkeheleren cave, a vast natural cathedral used by humans for thousands of years. The resilience of the Trena community is inspiring. They face harsh weather, isolation, and economic uncertainty, but do it with pride and a powerful community bond. There's a raw, elemental beauty to Trena, wild, windswept, and powerful. The Kirkeheleren cave is a place of immense power, a link to ancient people who first settled these shores. Trena is a paradox, remote yet globally connected, ancient yet full of youthful energy, harsh yet warm and welcoming. It's this blend of contrast that makes Trena so captivating, a true gem of the Norwegian coast. Our adventure now takes us to the very tip of the Lofoten archipelago, to a village with the shortest name in the world. The King Olav's Road, the main artery through the Lofoten Islands, ends here. Beyond lies only the vast Norwegian Sea. Arriving in A is dramatic. You emerge into a place preserved in time, one of Norway's best preserved traditional fishing villages. The red Rorbua cluster around the harbor connected by wooden walkways. The smell of salt, tar, and drying fish hangs in the air. The heart of A is its fishing heritage. For centuries this was a center for stockfish, air-dried cod. You can still see the massive wooden racks or gel covering the hillsides. The Norwegian Fishing Village Museum and the Stockfish Museum offer a glimpse into the tough lives of fishermen and their families. Standing on the rocky coastline, looking out at the open sea, you feel a sense of finality. The waves crash against ancient granite cliffs, the wind a constant presence. The landscape is raw and untamed, sharp mountains, mist-shrouded peaks, and a beautiful freshwater lake just a short hike away. Exploring the village, you wander into old boathouses, a blacksmith's forge, a cod liver oil factory, and the original bakery. Each building tells a story of survival, hard work, and community. The power of the sea is undeniable in A. During a storm, massive waves explode against the breakwater, the wind howling through the harbor. Despite its end-of-the-road status, A is full of life and pride in its heritage. The preservation of the village honors the ancestors who built this community. The details in A, the weathered wood, coils of rope, the light on drying stockfish, reward slow, careful observation. Leaving A, you look back at the village disappearing behind you, feeling like you've been to a place outside of time. Isn't just the end of a road, it's a gateway to understanding the soul of coastal Norway. For our final destination, we leave the coast and climb high into the mountains of central Norway, Skabu, the highest altitude permanent settlement in northern Europe. Situated at over 870 meters above sea level, this is a world away from the fjords and sea. The landscape is defined by rolling plateaus, ancient forests, and the vast open sky. The journey to Skabu is a gradual ascent into a different world, past farms and through dense forests, until you emerge onto a high plateau. Skabu is a village of traditional wooden cabins and farmhouses, built to withstand heavy snow and harsh winters. Life here is deeply connected to the land and seasons. Farming and forestry have been the mainstays for centuries. The community is small and tight-knit, with a warmth that defies the cold mountain climate. The silence in Skabu is full of the subtle sounds of nature, the wind, distant birds, the crunch of footsteps. Winter transforms Skabu into a magical wonderland, a paradise for cross-country skiing. The local community is incredibly self-sufficient, living in harmony with the wildlife and making the most of the short, intense summer. Staying in a traditional wooden cabin, lighting a fire, and watching the snow fall outside is the definition of koselig, the Norwegian concept of coziness. The food is hearty and traditional, featuring local game, mountain trout, and wild berries. Skabu teaches a lesson in perspective. From this high vantage point, the world seems to slow down. What matters here is the weather, the changing seasons, and the well-being of your community. It's the perfect, peaceful end to our Norwegian adventure. Our journey through Norway's hidden villages comes to an end, but the feeling they leave behind is timeless. From the dramatic cliffs of Rena to the peaceful mountains of Skabu, we've witnessed more than just beautiful landscapes. We've seen the strength of the human spirit, the deep bond of community, and the peace that comes from living in harmony with nature. These places are not just destinations, they are reminders of a quieter, more connected way of life. Thank you for coming along on this expedition. If this journey has sparked a sense of wonder or adventure, please consider subscribing. Remember, the world is full of beauty and wonder waiting to be discovered, even in your own backyard. Stay curious, stay wild, and never stop exploring.